Hey Keller Williams, Josh Abbott here today bringing you the latest and the greatest from the Keller Williams Tech team. Today we're going to be delving into the agent websites a little bit further, and we're going to be doing two things today. One is going to be taking your old agent website pages, if you had any of those old pages, and how we can take those, migrate them to the new platform. And if you don't have that ready, we'll actually show you how to take the Keller Williams affordability calculator and embed that into your website as well. Now this class is a little bit more technical, but if you walk through this step by step with me, it's going to be a very easy process to do and really only takes a couple minutes to complete. Well, without further ado, let's hop right into it. This might surprise you, but we are going to want to start off in Command, and then we're going to go over to this Consumer tab on the left side here. And this once again is where all of your agent website data will live. Now, if you're on the old agent website, this is what your page will look like, or it might have one or two pages down here. It might have a dozen of them like this, or it might not have any whatsoever. Now, if you're on the new agent website, you will have a big old banner at the top here, and then an edit site button right in the middle. So if you're on the new site already and you don't have any pages to migrate, you can go ahead and skip ahead till we get the affordability calculator tied in there. But if you have existing pages you want to migrate, stay tuned. We're gonna hop right into that. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we need to find the URL of the page that you need to move to the new site. Now, if you have a landing page, you can come into this page here and you'll see lists of all your landing page URLs, and you can just copy those URLs, throw them down on a notepad or something, and save them for when we're ready to actually embed them to your agent site. So just copy those links down if you have them here and you want to keep those landing pages. Now, if you don't have any of those landing pages that you want to keep, but you still have a few items on the normal site pages you want to keep, you can go ahead and look through this list here, and let's say we want to get this About Us page. Now what we want to do is click this eye icon, which is going to go ahead and open the preview of the page in a new tab. Now, this is a little technical. Just stay with me, it'll be pretty easy. What you want to do is right click somewhere up here in the top, not all the way in this white search bar area, but somewhere near the top here is fine, and go down to Inspect. Now you'll get this pop-up window on the side, and this is a bunch of HTML code. Don't worry, you don't need to know how to really read much on this, but what we want to do is you're going to scroll up a little bit from where you're at, and you'll see this line right here that starts with this # document, and then it has a URL after it that says pages.kw.com / then it has an address there. This is the address that we want to capture. So what you need to do is just right click on that address and copy link address. Then it's on your notepad and you can go ahead and save that for when we are ready in a later phase. And just do that once again, just in case. You're gonna go ahead and right click on the page. You can really right click anywhere on the page. Hit the inspect button. And we're just scrolling all the way up and we'll see this one that says document, or the # document, and that web address there. So right click, copy link address, and you'll be good to go. All right, and if you are doing our affordability calculator, thankfully there is a calculator that KW has. Go ahead and get that pulled up for you here. If you just search affordability calculator KW, you can go ahead and find that link there. So it's kw.com / affordability calculator. So if you need the affordability calculator, that is the URL you are looking for. And now that we have our URL, what we need to do is embed these onto your agent site. So I'm going to grab those, put those in the notepad really quickly. Oops, that's not what I wanted to open there, but we got that notepad. Go ahead and paste that one URL there, and then we have our URL from our affordability calculator. Oops. KW. And then this URL is the second URL that we are keeping today. Boom, so we got those two pasted in there. Let's hang tight and go ahead and get these tied into our agent sites. So what you want to do here is go ahead and pull up your agent site once again through that consumer tab. And what we will want to do is get a custom page or a landing page. These are both very, very similar items. Custom pages have this top ticker bar where the navigation pane at the top of it, versus the landing page is not going to have that ticker. So this top navigation bar here, this will be excluded on a landing page, or if you use a custom page, it will be included. All right, so for this one, we're gonna do that custom page. And then what I wanna do is give it a page title. So this is going to be the About Me page that we copied down from earlier. If we want to hide this About Me title, we can toggle that box there and that title will disappear. If you don't like how that looks, you have that option. You can put a background image up there if you want. In addition, just something a little bit extra. Let's go ahead and find image. Let's go for this one. And then we can see we have that nice bar that fills in that background there. But the really important thing on this is going to be the page content, in which we'll want to add a module. So right now we are editing the page in this browser right here. And then we're gonna add a module, so almost like a small section of the page we're gonna be doing here. And what we wanna do after we add module is scroll all the way down to the bottom until we get to iframe embed. Now, that's how we essentially get any website to be embedded into your site here. There are the HTML embeds, which are much more technical, but more flexible, and we're not gonna worry about those today. But, so we went ahead and clicked that iframe embed. We'll click this drop down, and we wanna create a new embed here. Internal name, just call this About Me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab that URL, or the URL for the About Me page. And then that guy is going to think for a second, and boom, right here we can see that preview on the right side. We have that page loading up, and then we can also kind of see the page here in this left bar as well. But that populated properly. If for whatever reason this page on the right side is blank, or this does not automatically generate as soon as you paste the link in this URL box, double check URL, make sure there's no misspellings, no other errors with that, because it should be popping up at that time. But once we get that, we're looking pretty good. We can hit that publish button. So this is publishing that module, or saving it, we could say that. And then we want to hit the back button. So we want to leave the module and we want to go into this custom page section. So we're now in the custom page section. We're going to go to this drop down where we just did that create new previously. But now we have that About Me. And we'll go ahead and click that, and boom, now you can see that is generated on the right side there. Now, two more things for this, and we're pretty all set. The first thing is publish, or hit the save button if you don't want it to go live just yet, but we'll go ahead and publish this page here. And the last thing you want to do is get the URL for this page here. So you just built this page, you need to make sure you have a way to navigate to it. So you can click this URLs button right in this top navigation bar. So we're on the main one before, swap over to URLs, and then we have that URL right there. So we can right click it, copy link address, or just normally left click it and it'll open up that About Me page over here. That's pretty much it for embedding pages onto your website. Like I said, there's some more technical things we can do with HTML, but just migrating those sites over, that's what we can do here. And if you're also, just for clarity's sake, if you are on the doing the affordability calculator, let's go ahead and create another iframe embed. This drop down, create new, internal name, affordability, FCalc, whatever you want to call it is fine. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that URL from my notepad. And that is going to generate the preview on the right side. That all looks great to me. We publish, we hit back. And then what this is actually going to do is I have to select it over here. Select the affordability calculator. And this, I believe, is going to try to put in two embeds back to back, which is not something I recommend you doing. Yeah, because it doesn't actually like how we did that there. But if you did the affordability calculator alone, that is going to load just fine on this page here. And then publish once you are done with that. But that's what I got for you here. Hopefully that was useful. A lot of little technical things for that, but essentially you want to grab your URLs from your consumer tab within Command, come into your agent website editor, create a custom page, and then create an iframe embed that directs you to the page you copied originally. A few steps there. It's not too hard, I swear, once you really get into it. But I hope this was helpful. Thanks for taking the time to learn a bit to better yourself today. I hope you have a stellar week, and I'll see you next time.